Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting installment of Animania. I'm Michael.
This is Cleve.
And this is brought to you by Friendship Supreme.
Supreme.
We're back with another exciting installment. This is the third one. 1, 2, 3, count them.
Boom.
First one we have Samurai Flamenco. Second one we had Kill La Kill. And today we have Fooly Cooly, or FLCL.
Man, I had the pleasure of seeing this one before, so I really want you to take more of the reins as a person who's never seen it before. My opinion is jaded because I have seen at least the first season, the original season in its entirety. I don't know if you know, but it was just one season, 6 episodes, but then eventually they brought it back.
Yeah, I saw them have fancy names for them, like Fooly Alternative. Right out the bat, I can't tell you anything about the show.
Nope.
I don't know. I watched it. At least I gave everything I had to it. It was subtitled, so I had to give my full attention to it. And there is no exposition. There's no we complained Samurai Flamenco, you shoved as much as you could in the front and kind of made it a little slower. This one started out the pace that it had in the beginning was him and some girl laying, and I don't remember the names, unfortunately. They didn't say their names a lot, I feel like.
It was Takun and Mamimi.
Mamami.
Mamimi.
Yeah. Mamami. Anyway, M and T. So it started with them laying on the ground or talking or whatever, and it just seemed like it was going to be super slow, all the way until he gets hit in the back of the head he gets hit with a Vespa.
And that's pretty early on.
That's about 2 minutes in, and from there on, it's like a fucking rocket into the into crazy town, because I don't know. He got hit. He kept getting called Toro, which I had to look up and find out means potato in Japanese.
Of course it does.
Or some similar vegetable. So I don't understand why she kept calling him that. And there is just no explanation at all to the fact that she hits him, beats him up a little bit, and then just kind of drives off. And he then grows a horn.
With her guitar.
With her guitar, yeah. And then he just grows a horn.
Yep. She brings him back to life, quote unquote.
She did make out with him, yeah. It was a real Wendy Peppercorn
situation. And they were like, she's got to be 20.
I don't understand okay, so I'll run through it as quick as possible. So grew a horn out of his head, just like the Inhumans. Like this lady's guitar just has the ability to bring out abilities out of people. And then he just puts a bandage on it, which stops it from coming out. And then he goes to school and finds out other people got attacked and got their spicy curry taken. Okay, because that happened.
Right.
And then he goes back home and here's this girl that attacked him on the Vespa, and she's now his housekeeper. And so all of that's super confusing because, again, it explains nothing. There is a scene where I genuinely thought about turning it off. I wasn't mad at the show. I just couldn't focus on one thing. And it's when his dad and his grandpa and him and the girl are all talking, and they just keep saying curry curry.
Yes.
A million times. And the whole screen's flying by with art from the manga, I would assume. And it's just I don't know. I couldn't grasp a single thing that was happening in that 2-minute spurt.
Let me say, because I know it's a big thing, sub and dub. Big fans are like, oh, you never watched the dub version and blah, blah, blah. This is a perfect example of why I just need the dub version. Because that scene, I had to rewind several times because it was just flying.
Yes.
And it's not like it would put a phrase and then it would move the phrase and then put another phrase. They were just overlapping on top of each
They
other
were stacking different dialogue, and none of the dialogue matched. Like, it was like,
because there was two different conversations happening.
so I don't know. I agree. I had to watch that scene twice, and at one point I was just like, I get what I get out of it.
Yeah, I did that too. But however, how great did the art look? Like, how cool of it was it a style to switch it to the manga and then have the
Yeah, it
whole
was
little
interesting.
section be done
Yeah.
that way?
Apparently, I've just been missing out. Like, not to say that like Dragon Ball Z and Bleach and Trigun and Cowboy Bebop and Inuyasha, not to say that they weren't like well done artistically,
Hmm.
but like the anime nowadays is just like different. It's a whole different level.
Some people step it up, yeah,
Because
for
like
sure.
we're using computer anime. Like, there was a point in time where like she had her mouth open and just agaped. I think it was when he was getting CPR, and like it
Yeah.
zoomed in and zoomed out, like moved around her, and
Yeah.
it just, I don't know, it stepped up the level.
So just real quick, this episode aired in America August 5th, 2003.
Oh, so that's
Season-
actually pretty.
Season 2 was like 2018.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, because they were just like kind of wrapped up with it,
Yeah.
but the demand was there. Yeah, I think the artwork is impressive. Even in the very beginning, when he's talking to Mom, me, and the water's behind him, and it's like a yellow tint too, and it's just kind of glistening behind him. The manga scene I really enjoyed it, just the animation style, because yeah, the first couple of seconds you really think you're gonna get a serious cartoon, and then he gets hit by a Vespa of all things, and which, by the way, when you and I played Grand Theft Auto, is where my love for Vespas came from, was this anime. But you get the whole playful, and then the girl's like taking pictures of him as he's passed out. Also, how pissed would you be if you put in money for something at the vending machine and I just pick something?
I'd shoot you. Does that mean that I need to repaint our Vespa yellow in Grand Theft Auto?
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't object to it.
Okay, so then family manga part art happens, and then suddenly he is reminded that mommy,
Mhm.
is somewhere, and he needs to go to her for some reason. Like, she came to get bread, or she came by and he gave her bread.
I thought she sold the photos of him getting hit by the Vespa, and the payment was bread, which was odd. Or
That is weird.
she dropped them off because the dad had the photos of him getting
Right.
hit.
I think he was just giving him. She was giving them to him, and he said, "Here's some bread."
Maybe.
But then here's where we learn that she apparently has feelings for his brother, who's in America playing baseball. Because he says, "How do you feel? How much do you like my brother, or do you really like my brother that much?" And then she like weird, awkwardly is like, "I love him. Or I like him a lot," and then like starts nuzzling up on the younger kid and nibbling on his earlobe.
Yeah, because there's that whole I have to let a little loose, otherwise I'll overflow. And I'm like,
Yeah.
What?
Well, and then she overflows. And apparently her overflowing means that the horn in his head, and presumably other people's heads, then just absolutely goes ape shit and comes out of their head.
Yeah, I completely forgot how crazy of a ride this first episode was. Because I imagine you, especially getting the first time going, the hell is happening?
Yeah, there's a robot that comes out of his head that's fighting a hand robot that's in his head.
Mm-hmm.
And he like rips it out, and I love how the red robot's just like, yeah, come with me, kid, and drags him to the fight with him. And then Vespa lady comes up and bashes the robot in the head with her guitar, and guess what? Now that robot's their friend.
Yep.
Or their servant.
Enjoy.
That's everything. That is the episode. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's the episode. That's it.
Yeah, it ends with him saying like he wasn't being, oh, it's like a normal town, and yeah,
There's
hit the
something
credits.
to do with that giant iron from the Monopoly game.
That's a factory.
It's just the iron from Monopoly.
It is.
I know he kept saying it was a factory, but you look at it and it doesn't look much like a factory.
And there's a couple of fourth wall breaks. Acknowledging Fully Cooley and being like, does anybody know what this is? I don't know what does Fully Cooley mean. And then the part where she gives him mouth to mouth, and they cut to everybody sitting like in a bus, and they're talking about
Like
the
they're
scene for a
watching the
little
film.
bit.
Yeah, like they're watching a film. Yeah, no, the Vespa lady is an interesting character.
She is.
I don't know where this is going. Like
You don't.
It's not Monster Rancher, where they're catching monsters in discs.
Right.
It's not Dragon Balls. They're not trying to find the, the
A
ball.
simple concept for sure. Even Naruto's like, hey, I just want to be a good ninja, like a strong ninja. Like, oh, okay, I know your goals. Here, the least that you got is that there's now a robot that was born from his forehead that will fight evil, maybe?
We can only hope.
And then it ends with Ride on Shooting Star, which is one of, I feel like, personal opinion, but maybe a fact about life, one of the better anime songs out there.
Yeah, I kind of, once the outro started playing, I assumed that's the reason you like this so much. It's good.
Well,
I know you put a lot of weight on intros and outros.
It's a really good song, yeah, but this anime is, for most of my life, has been only 6 episodes. That's appealing. You know how many animes I've never gotten to finish? You want to go back to Inuyasha, where it went for my life? I think at one point I got into it, got out of it for 5 years, and then got back into it for 5 years, and it was still going. They were still trying to catch the bad guy, and he just kept getting away. But yes,
Curious how long Yu Yu Hakusho went.
I
feel like I don't remember ever having an end.
It's a Asian rock band called The Pillows.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a ride. It is a ride.
It was very good.
I'm okay with you saying it's not good.
No, I liked it. It was just really weird. It didn't feel like there was any linear storytelling.
And I'll get all the hate. You can put it all my way. Sometimes I just can't. I can't get through the subtitles. Especially that one. It's just firing it at you. There's no way to keep up.
So I watched it on Hulu. I think you watched.
I also watched Hulu.
So the thing is that all hail the mighty subtitle. But the problem is that most of like Crunchyroll relies on other people subbing.
Yeah.
And translating it. Like I've watched when I was first introduced to anime from a girlfriend in high school. I don't remember what we watched it on, but I remember watching it and knowing that like there were times where she'd be like, okay, now this is a good subtitle and this is a terrible one. And I'd have to figure out like different words that were the same word, but they just didn't know how to translate it appropriately. So to me, dubbing is professionally done for the most part. Again, it could not be, but for the most part, dubbing is professionally done. Hence, there is an actual script written out for these people, and they're kind of being told, hey, this is what you should be saying. Now, the context is all there. It may not translate exactly what you're wanting it to be, but it's still there. And you got to give it to most anime voice actors. They do a real solid job. Mm-hmm. And they do a ton of characters.
Most are women.
But no, I don't think there should be a purist idea. It's the same thing as like the PC master race where everybody's like, if you don't play on a PC, you don't really game. Like, the purism is dumb. Watch it how you enjoy it. I don't mind subtitles, and I can watch subtitles, but if I could put it on dub, I will, because it allows me to do other things and still get what's going on.
Well, and who doesn't like to just watch something in their language? Like,
Right. Well, and your eyes are sitting there trying to track the words and the action and everything else going on.
I can't appreciate the art if I'm looking at the bottom of the screen only.
Accurate. We could just learn Japanese, man.
That's true.
But anyways, so you've already seen them, so presumably, yes, you would like to continue this series. I would, just so I can figure out what the shit is going on. It's only 6 episodes. I power through these bad boys, get and figure it out.
And you know what? Honestly, if someone said, "Hey, have you ever seen?" You know how it is when you're talking to someone. They're like, "You ever seen this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I've seen some of it." They're like, "Oh, you gotta watch." If you said, "I've only seen the first season of Fooly Cooley," I don't think anybody would give you shit. It would be because I'm a pretty decent fan of it, and I've not seen any of the newer things that came out.
Well, I mean, I'll have to go watch those. Those are also on Hulu, by the way. But yes, I definitely want to continue the series. We'll continue the series. What is our rating system today?
Today we're using Pokeballs. I tried to find something Fooly Cooley with just the first episode. It was just too tricky. So we have a Pokeball is the lowest rating, a Premier Ball, which is second, Great Ball is third, Ultra Ball fourth, Master Ball fifth. Master Ball being 5, Pokeball being 1.
Pokeball, Premier Ball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball.
The only reason the Premier Ball is ahead of the Pokeball is because the Premier Ball doesn't do anything special. It just looks cooler.
It looks fancy. Yeah, I'm on board. I would say Great Ball. I'd put it right in the middle, only because I have no idea what to expect at this point. If I'm just basing on the first episode, I dock it a little bit because it's just so random.
If you only saw the first episode and like never got to see anything else,
if you were just never talk about it again.
If you were just at a friend's house and the first episode played, you'd be like, "What are you even watching?"
Yeah, no. I mean, again, art was done well. It was funny and interesting enough, but it wasn't like anything breathtaking.
Rating on just taking my own personal opinion about it, just rating the first episode, I would go Ultra Ball, just for the simple fact that we did a lot of the ratings based on if we would want to continue. Does it pull you into the universe? And I can see you being on the fence of like yes and no, but to me, first episode alone, because I've not seen it in years. The first episode alone makes me go, man, I need to rewatch the rest of this, because I can't remember. You could ask me questions about it, and I couldn't tell you how the story goes about, Yeah.
That's both fair ratings, though. This is the first time we haven't agreed.
Yep, for sure. And it's off by 1, so.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll definitely watch it again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys at home have some suggestions for us of anime you would like us to watch, we have one more installment.
Surprise.
But anyways, let us know what you guys thought. If you guys like Fooly Cooley, let Cleve know. If you didn't like Fooly Cooley and you don't think I should watch it, let me know.
Let Michael know. Yeah.
You guys can let us know by...
We have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, which is all just Friendship Supreme. Twitter has no eyes in the world of friendship because all eyes are on the YouTube channel. You go to youtube.com and search Friendship Supreme. We also have a Patreon. That is patreon.com/Friendship Supreme. We have tiers as low as $1. You can go up to as much as you want to give, man. We're here. $5 get you exclusive episodes and content. And our email, of course, friendship.supreme@gmail.com.
Yep. Go ahead and drop us a like and make sure to hit subscribe, guys. We come out with content every week, more than just one. Most of the time, it's multiple. But anyways, I've been Michael.
This is Cleve. Curry.